Welcome everybody, I'm J. Hart Ellis, and we're starting to our housing hike. This is Casually Touring Player Houses in the Elder Scrolls Online, seeing the cool things that you can do with the housing editor, and the creativity on display. So we have 8 homes to tour this week on PCEU. Tour homes each week on PCEU and PCNA. Do send me a mail in-game at jhartellis if you'd like me to come and tour a home or two of yours. Here we go, we're going to start with Lilith's Boulder Tree Refuge. They said that this is a fairy tale tower. It's entirely custom made, so it looks best in first person. I normally don't like to go in first person, but I'm going to go in first person for this. I go in first person for screenshots, but that's about it. And they said it's a small home, so we'll see. We'll see. Entirely custom made. Definitely has me intrigued. I'm going to go ahead and leave this other... Oops, other group. Okay, here we go. So... Oh, this is cool. This is really cool. So this is Boulder Tree. They said I'll go in first person for because they requested it. So we have a fairy tale tower. I see all the mushrooms on it, the vines growing up it, flowers kind of sprinkled about. Really good use of some of the Somerset furnishings, like the archways. Or using this pergola and just kind of using that as an archway leading into the tower. That's a really creative use of that. Let me try to get a good angle for a screenshot. Or maybe just the entrance is a good reveal here. That's really cool. Big tower, big tower. It looks magical. It looks like it would be out of a fairy tale, right? Maybe a princess lives up on the top. Really creative use of this space, because they could have used like all the rest of the parts of the home, but the main focus is just on the tower. There's a princess, maybe. Use your imagination. Going up the stairs. See what the tower's like inside. Imagine it's going to be a practical space. I'm going to go out of it for some... It bugs me a little bit sometimes. Now I can see my glorious moo self. Great fireplace. This is actually using some of the Halalu Silver Stone from Old Velothi Harbor Home. Those are kind of rare furnishing. Apparently make a really good side for a fireplace. Creative use of furnishings. I believe... Okay, this is an interesting use of this furnishing in the background. This backdrop here, I think is a Alexia tablet. So it's repurposing that. So what Lilith must have seen in this furnishing is just this kind of side textures, and it's kind of like flamey texture on the bottom, and that seems to be really appropriate for a fireplace. So you want like a good sturdy solid fireplace, right? And just kind of using the textures from that tablet. It looks really cool. Yeah, I like the layered furnishing look. Okay, and going up and up and up. We're using something like this sarcophagus here just for the textures, because it has this good marble texture on it. Okay, and lovely bedroom. Really creative use of some of these high elf wardrobes. Or I think some cabinets here, kind of layering them in. So you kind of get this interesting like bookcase effect where you can kind of imagine you'd have to swing this open in order to access some of the books in there. Or even just using the top of a Telvanni sofa just to have some of this kind of gnarly wood coming from the top. Kind of mimics a headboard. The Nedic orb for a big light. Or even putting carpeting on the ceiling kind of softens the look of this place. Oh, we even have like an indoor little Butterfly living space. Oh, that's really cool. Just using that display case. Wonderful layers on this. So pretty. And again, it's all about creative use of furnishings to create a look that's unique. And that's the power of the housing editor, is that you can kind of mush things together, twist them around, use them sideways or upside down, just use parts of them, sink them into a wall, sink them into a ceiling, and use things in ways that they maybe weren't intended to be used, just placing them in a home, but you can come up with all sorts of creative cobbles. Okay, and the lovely vanity. It's going really big with all of this. Okay, that's really awesome. I'm going to get a picture of that fireplace too. Let's see, and then we'll move on. It was a small build, but man, that was really awesome. Okay, and we'll move on to the next home. And there's no particular theme for our housing hike, so we will go from a fairy tale home to something different. Let's see, we're going to DJ Freyd's Exercise Coven Cottage. They have a Wood Elf King's High Hall. Said this was inspired by Tolkien, Lord of the Rings, and Hobbit, so I'm kind of curious if it's going to be like directly there'll be references to it, or if it's just kind of the style. We'll see, we'll see. You can really try to mimic different styles within the housing editor, especially kind of given the time period that ESO is set in, as opposed to, say, other fantasy stuff. Okay, signing the housing hub. Guest log. Oh wow, this is really awesome. I see a lot of the Alinor arches, so maybe kind of like a... Oh no, is it Riverdale? Is it Rivendell? Oh no! So kind of like an elvish type of a home. A town here, right? Rivendell. No, I'll even have Indrix. Oh, they're so magical. They really fit the feel of this place. Okay, so a Wood Elf King. Now there are Wood Elves in ESO, so... And there are elves in Lord of the Rings, so maybe some similar elements there. Oh wait, I thought this was just going to be a throne. Nope, the banker's been captured. I don't know if I've seen this use of that Wood Elf throne vine before. So normally this just kind of like hangs down from a vine, and then it's like a nice little place to sit. Well, you squish two of them together, and you kind of have like an egg to have a captive. It might be dinner. This could be Bosmer. The poor banker. Oh no. It's so lively here. What did they do for this? I see what they did. They added these scarecrows underneath the ground here so that you kind of constantly have the birds flying around. Now, oftentimes that can be kind of an intimidating presence, but given just kind of the busyness of the backdrop, I can kind of just imagine those being songbirds flying through here. I don't know if that's what they were going for. Maybe it's supposed to be more ominous, especially given the banker's fate. But it gives me more of an impression of these are just kind of songbirds kind of flying through the forest. Less intimidating. Using my imagination a little bit on that one. But I think it softens this. Makes it look more like very deep set, one with nature type of a feel. DeKrill says that you're having a problem keeping your Varla stone lit. Oh no, I don't know what to make of that. I didn't think you could toggle it off. At some point, I think that they made them less bright. Ooh, there's like a cave here too. Where is this going? Ooh, all the roots are showing through. Where are we going? Oh no. Going deep into the woods. Like a magical underground river here. This is nice. This is really fun. It's like a little secret oasis, a little secret getaway. Color clash. Yeah, colors are really important for housing, so picking some things that really stand out can matter a lot. Nice little sitting area, just with a puss bucket mushroom here. Kind of like it gives some cover from the elements. So many little places. Oh, we do have a throne here, so this would be the right proper throne for the Wood Elf King here. Fancy throne. Going with kind of like a white and a blue color scheme for the most part. So we do have some of these plants from Somerset, like the kelp back here, and lovely candles, kind of mixing those together. Those are some of the Telvanni lanterns. It works really well. More and more and more to explore. Up and up and up. How high up can we get? Let's see, there was a... I just imagine this as some sort of magical scrying device, right? Look into the future, or look into distant lands. Ever all you with the Covenant Blue? Yeah, blue, definitely a theme here. There's just like all these little hidden alcoves. It's so fun. So we have food, we have drinks, we have music, we have a harp here. Very lively elvish place. We have riches and knowledge. We have books. Oh yeah, the Palantir. That was the name of it. Palantir. Yeah, so the orrery kind of fits in really well as a Palantir. And a bedroom up above. Up above it all. So definitely kind of catching the feel of that, right? With the Rivendell type of a feel. Oh, and then, oh, I didn't even do this. Looking up. Like you're totally captured by the forest here. It's like these archways are giant faces looking down at you. Makes this place feel very, very old. Okay, I like that. I'm glad I looked up. Very overwhelming presence here. Everyone always says that you're stealing those upside down arches. Yeah, it's an interesting way of kind of looping these together to make them even taller. Works really well. Okay, and we'll continue along. I'm going to go to Dubat's smallest museum up next, Sugar Bowl Suite. They said it would be self-explanatory. And there are some visual effects. So, visual effects from essential housing tools.
Here's to many more moves.
Zard Corsten with a 6-month resub. Thank you so much. Big hype, big hype. Thank you, Dubat. Oh, Dubat, I'm coming to your home next. Thank you, Zard Corsten. Keep making everything say moo. Moo. Okay, Dubat's museum. I'm excited for your museum, Dubat. Let's find out. Let's find out. Oh, you're here. Oh, it's Abner. Wait, we have a guest journal. Jocka G. Raz says, did you bring this one's dad? Oh no. Is this... Wait, little baby Raz is here? Is this supposed to be little baby Raz? Are you little baby Raz? Maybe Dubat's supposed to be little baby Raz. We have a museum. I think. Did I have the old effects? Oh, maybe that was from before. Maybe these aren't the newest ones. I only have that one visual effect, actually. That's the only one. I don't have the new ones. Here, group up with me. Share them with me really fast. Sorry about that. I learned things about essential housing tools. I don't have the up-to-date FX. I need to get those. Sorry about that. Okay, we'll get these. Go ahead and share them to me in group chat. I was like, I would think that there would be something here, right? Using visual effects. Okay, getting effects. Coming through. I didn't see the little baby Raz. I was looking for... There is a little baby Raz. There! Oh, there we go. As Abby says, welcome, Walker, to Rimmond's smallest cultural establishment, the Abner Tharn Museum. Thank you, Dubat. Museum, shop, and cafe. Books have pricing on back. Varies dragon teeth, 5 to 12 gold. Tea with cake, 2 gold. Oh, 2 gold for tea with cake. That's a good deal. So it's a museum to Abner Tharn. Oh, we do have books there. Prices are on the back if you want. And we have Abner here. He will speak to you. Looks like a young Abner.
I see you've accessed my living testament. Good for you.
He'll spout some wisdom for us.
I earned many titles and accolades in my long years of service. I suppose I collect them much the same way a Khajiit gathers fleas.
Appropriate.
And thus ends this session of the Wisdom of Abner Tharn. Call upon me again when you want to continue your education.
That's all that you need for a museum for Abner Tharn, is just a bust with his infinite knowledge, right? One Stargazer says it'll take 2 pieces of cake. Okay, sounds good. And some knowledge here, some books. Seems to be appropriate for Abner Tharn. The amazing. Dubat, you're looking glorious too. Do you think Abner would be amused with this museum? I think he would secretly be thrilled. I think so. He would say not, though. Okay, thank you, Dubat. Okay, continuing along with our housing hike. We're going to go to Ixie's Grand Citric Villa. Ixie has some triggers. And a lot of visual effects. I'm glad we were able to get that sorted out. Red Fraggle with a wave, good to see ya. Continuing with our housing hike. I said this is mostly decorated inside. Oh, I will need to be grouped with Ixie if I want to get the triggers. No! Ooh, that was close. Just trying to send the guest journal. Nearly left the house. Okay, here we go. I actually really like the courtyard here. Yeah, Greymoor coming. Yeah, it's coming. It's Ixie. Good to see you, Ixie. Oh, I see packed banners here. Ebonheart packed. Will be something we don't see much of in Greymoor. Hey, how about that? I never joined the pact. Ixie said it was mostly decorated inside, and that there are going to be some visual effects and some animations. Oh, I do see that you have a few things outside. I'm going to go just quickly poke around. Seems to mostly be a crafting type of an area. Okay, I'll go inside. I don't really know what to expect. Here we go. Oh, I see a big library. We have trophies leading in. That's a big, big library. There's books everywhere. This must be the librarian. Okay. Telling us to shush. Shush the cat. Wait, oh, wait. There are visual effects. No, that's not a visual effect. That's actually just how the little kitten summons a little magic orb and plays with it. Aw, it's cute. Okay, so I have books. And... they're pointing at something. They're pointing at... go this way? Maybe go this way. I don't have the effects. Oh, wait. Let me do this. I need to do a quick reload UI. It's not quite... it didn't quite load correctly. Let me do this. I'm going to do a quick reload UI. We'll make this work. Here we go. Missing out. Yeah, you can add visual effects using the Essential Housing Tools add-on by Cardinal05, and you can actually share those with friends, or you can share them to the community, and get lots of cool additional things in your home. Let's see if this will load. I only have 6 visual effects. Remember, it was showing I had 364 or something, right? I don't know what happened. Try sharing them to me in group chat again. I didn't save them all properly for some reason. There should be paper all over the floor. Oh no. I don't know quite why I didn't save, but I'm really curious what this is going to be like, because you have this huge wall of books. And then you have nearly 700 items in this home, and it's mostly decorated inside. And then we have... it'll be even more crowded once we get the visual effects. Okay. I'm gonna go poke around while the visual effects come in, because maybe we can see what this will look like prior to the visual effects and then just kind of afterwards too. Kind of like a museum look to this place. It's like a little mini Hermaeus Mora. There's a little little watcher here. All sorts of magical chaos happening. Poking around more. Oh, we have clockwork stuff too. Oh, that's like a really awesome engine. Getting a bit like of a museum type of a vibe from this place. Or maybe some sort of a school. Come and learn about clockwork machinery. Oh, here come the visual effects. They're loading in. Awesome, awesome. It's working. It's working. Stormahawk brought me food. Thank you. I have 396 visual effects. Thank you, Ixie. Thank you. Thank you. You're amazing. Were there any outside? Let me know if there were any visual effects outside I missed. Okay, okay. Now we can see the difference. Okay, let's go look. You're amazing, Ixie. Thank you for your patience. Oh yeah, they're just papers all over the floor, aren't there? So each one of these is like a separate visual effect. They look just very natural here, too. They kind of have that kind of like burnt edge to them. It makes it look very... They don't stand out like some of the very colorful visual effects. You can make them very colorful if you want to. But these just look really natural. They're just on littered all over the floor. Okay, now let's go see what this looks like. Oh, it's all going to be spinning. Greetings, did you bring your wand? Let me see if I did. Whip up my wand here. The wand will make something happen. Uh-oh. We have a maelstrom of papers. Oh, and if you want to know what's in the urns, read the last page of the book on the stand, though I don't recommend it. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna go read the book. What book is it? It is Fragmentae Abyssium Hermaeus Morris. Uh-oh. Last page, last page. Turn the page. Okay, we're reading that. What's within the urns? Oh, I see, I see. It will tell us what's in the urns. Various organs. Though it makes me... Well, you could make it so it has like a trigger so that they open up. That could be funny. One Stargazer says, this is great, like something out of a fantasy book world. Yeah, it's amazing, it's amazing. I love the magical nature of it. Wait, everything's spinning. Wow, even all the books are spinning now. So this is using triggers, using essential housing tools. That's so cool. Master of the Maelstrom here. Okay. And moving on to the other room. I saw that the clockwork machinery had really, like, been brought to life with the visual effects. So we even have, like, a magical seal down below here. So that wasn't there before, so maybe it's using some magic to breathe some life back into this. Looks like we have options. We can choose binary, wisdomatic. No, it's Blaine. It's Blaine. This is what it is. It's the binary wisdomatic artificial intelligence neural network. Turn the cog to log in. The cog. Uh-oh, I can't interact with the cog, though. I like the controls here, just using some of these smaller clockwork finishings. Maybe I can't log in. Maybe I wouldn't have permission anyway. Yeah, just using some of these little dwarven gears. You can steal a lot of these. They're pretty cheap on the guild traders too, so just little details like this can make a little, like a big difference as far as how your build looks, so. And the brain. I guess it kind of does look like a big brain, doesn't it? You can imagine it's just full of processing power up there, storing maybe a history of cultures, civilizations. Healing Rains. You like this place? Thumbs up. Good, good. Yeah, it's really fun. Adding some flesh to the mix here. So kind of a culmination of biological and mechanical and magical. Powerful combinations there. Papers everywhere. Using the visual effects to kind of fill in the bookcases a little bit more. Eventually kind of run out of item space, so using the book visual effects helps a lot. All of Clockwork Sentry protecting this place. Wait. I like to think of this Clockwork Sentry kind of as like a... It's kind of monitoring you, like a security camera. So it's protecting this place. Maybe this is the hidden secret area. dark books. Yeah, we do have the shadow tendrils here, so maybe protected knowledge here. Oh no, the cat! The cat's getting into some nasty stuff. Oh yes, all the dark secrets are here. Oh, it also happens to be like the war room. Ooh, which cities are they hitting? This is a really... I really like this use of visual effects. So I'm going to turn visual effects off to see, so you can see the difference. So it's using this big tapestry, overlaying a map visual effect on top of it. So it's map, which looks amazing, right? But that's just a visual effect. But then what Ixie has also done has just added little markers, these little red targets on the map. Kind of like maybe cities of importance, maybe strategic military places. Hard to tell quite what they're hoping to do. I like that use, just using visual effects to mark up a map. I'm imagining that you could do a lot with that, right? Have a war strategy. Or maybe these are just places of interest. Maybe this is where some antiquities have been found, something like that. Maybe portals are opening up. Maybe magical places. Lots of different ways to interpret it. Dark artifacts. Oh no, all sorts of forbidden knowledge back here. Forbidden section, maybe books gathered from those places. Yeah, it could be that. Maybe this are some of the dark places of Tamriel. Do I go through here? Do I dare? Do I dare? Oh, I dare. I dare! There's treasure! Treasure, forbidden treasure. Say they seal everything. Wait, oh no! The switch has been activated. Oh no! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I stuck now? Am I gonna be stuck? The allure of treasure. Am I stuck? Not yet. Good. I don't know what the switch did. What did the switch do? What did the switch do? I don't know. The switch does something. It's a trigger of some sort. It is... I'm not so sure. It's supposed to be a trigger. It's meant to open the door. Oh, well. I can just go through it no matter what. That's okay. I have Moo Magic. It allows me to bypass barriers like this. Moo Magic. Yes, that's it. That's it. Oh, Sormahawk just got the Cinch Pet of Scarlet Regret. Oh my gosh, from the streams yesterday, the drops yesterday. That's amazing. Congrats. Okay, we'll chalk that up to Moo Magic. Being able to bypass a door. Wait, you have a magical book here too. Oh, I don't have it in my collection, so I can't read it. You can actually add books using visual effects as well. You have to have them in your eidetic memory, where it won't actually be readable, though. Party Parrot emote. Oh, that'd be awesome, Storm. That could be what we have at, like, 300 subs, right? That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Really enjoying this, Ixie. Seems to be the more practical side of things. So we have all the books and the libraries and kind of museum feel to this place. And then we have, you have to live here. So a little bit of a living area, fire, food prep. Really nice sink. Oh, I love what you've done with this sink. Is that a visual effect? I'm gonna cheat. Okay, it is a visual effect. Just to kind of mimic some water there. And then just to get kind of the sense of a faucet here, using the incense holder with the clockwork skeleton key, and again, just a couple of these little clockwork cogs. Good use of the fireplace grate here to just have a good cooking grate. Good grill area. Get some screenshots along the way. Place to relax. You have sugar pipe and skooma. Ixie says that the kitty moves from room to room using the doors as triggers. Oh yeah, the kitty has been following us everywhere, hasn't it? That's awesome, thank you. Good little details. Like, where do all these cats keep coming from? Yeah, so the cat was on the bench, and then it was on top of the forbidden books, and now it's in here in front of the fireplace. Yeah, it's a teleporting wizarding cat. That's right, that's right. Probably sleeping quarters back here. It is sleeping quarters and a little bath area. Oh, clever use of this basin. So it's using the Alinor fountain just so that you have the flowing water. And I believe this is a trophy from one of the trials. You're just flipping it upside down, and then you get a nice pillar look on this. And that adds some height to it so that it's a more appropriate height for the sink here. So it's a really clever use of that. How do I know which houses to jump to? Oh, people send me mails in game at jhartellis. I make a list of them, and then I use the essential housing tub, the essential housing tub, to make a list of them. It's the best tub. Now we do this each Friday at twitch.tv/jhartellis. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Ixie! Oh, you make me proud. Oh, there's a hidden moo within this coffer. See, I always open the coffers, and I always lament when there's nothing inside of them. So what Ixie did something amazing. They put something just for me inside. So you can actually use text using essential housing tools, visual effects. So they wrote that out. Thank you so much. Okay, that's great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if I missed anything on the balconies. Let me go check real quick. It should be a requirement for jhartellis. Oh, there might be things up on the balconies. Let me go check really fast. Oh, there are. There's stuff up here. Okay, some study areas. That was a surprise. Thank you, Ixie. Ever always says, I always put things in the breakable, openable things. That's good, that's good. Dragon Lady. Your home is inadequate. No. You're good, you're good, you're good. That's why I like doing these housing hikes, so you can get some ideas. Maybe, maybe you've been looking for something to really spruce up your sink, or do something more with your fireplace or your kitchen area, or what can you do to really make your library come to life, type of a thing. So that's what we're doing right now, is getting some ideas, and otherwise just enjoying this because this is amazing. This private study area. I like how isolated it is back here because like the bookcases themselves are providing that barrier. Okay, anything else? Oof, saved my books. Thank you. Thank you, Ixie. Let me know if I missed anything. So much to see. Thank you so much. Thanks so much. Thank you again for your patience, Ixie. We got the visual effects. It was worth it, though. Especially with the magical cat. Oh, cute cat. Magical teleporting. Ixie says, I'm good. Thanks for visiting. Thank you. Okay, and we'll keep moving along with our housing hike. Okay, we're going to go to Lynn Black's Coldharbour Surreal Estate up next. I don't have any background information for this one, so it'll be a surprise to me. Oh, Blind Stargazer. Oh, I had put a trail for last. I don't know if it will take another 30 minutes to do the rest of the houses. Maybe I will just do it next week. Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, I moved our housing hike on EU from 7 till 1, so people are more likely to be able to be online, so we can actually do things like these animations and things like that. try to work with people's schedules. But I do the housing hike each Friday, so if you ever miss a week, then I can always do it the next week. Okay, go ahead and leave that group. Lynn Blacks had come to their Coldharbour surreal estate, and oh my goodness, holy crystals! This is like 10 million gold worth of crystals from Vardenfell achievement vendor. Maybe not that much. I don't know. There's a lot of them. This is such a cool look. Am I dead? Am I like going to an afterlife? Are we going to the Emerald City? Is it going to be a Wizard of Oz theme? Are we... Did we get eaten by some sort of a green crystal monster? Anyway, I'm heading towards the light. I'm heading towards the light. Wow, it's like a wall of light using decorative sky shards. And... maybe I did get eaten by a monster. We found the heart of the monster. Oh, it looks like I have to go down. Can I toggle that? No. Okay, where am I? It's a magical feel to this place. Going down. Going down. It's so bright. Oh, going down. Going down. Oh, no! Oh, this is cool. Oh, these moonlit covines don't actually have collision. They make like a good entryway. I always assumed they did. Ooh, we have Meridia with a light. Oh, we have double Meridia. So it's like twice as bright. That's cool. Love the color with all the purple here, too. It's kind of like you finally get a clearing. You can kind of finally see some sky there, but it seems like it's still very inescapable. So purple. Magical place. This is amazing. This is Lorcan. Wait. Into the Maw. Oh yeah, it could be like the heart of Lorcan. Okay, going inside. I don't know what to expect. Mushroom. Well, maybe it's just going to be like a normal house inside. Where are we even? We're in Coldharbour. So everything has been built up from scratch, by the way. Because Coldharbour surreal estate is just a perfectly flat area. So everything that you see, there aren't any walls or anything. So everything's been built up from scratch. So we had a very magical kind of foresty cave coming into here. So maybe it's some sort of like a mage's retreat. You have a bath area. Really great use of the big textural structural pieces. Like this wood is just the back of this bookcase. Or using that as a wooden floor as well. You kind of have to do that with something like Coldharbour because you have to make all the walls and ceilings and floors yourself. Everything really pops off of that wood texture, though. Interdimensional wizard hideout. It very well might be. The trophies over the window. Oh, yeah. It's just, Oh, yeah. Let me look at this. So it's just squishing all of the trophies up above the window. And it just kind of gives this really solid gold appearance to it, right? So I even see the move face in there. And then down below here, using the dark elf bed of coals with the fire grate. There seems to be enough light in the home that's attracting the Nixad outside to it. Trying to get in, squeeze its way through the crack in the window. That's clever. Okay, let's, all sorts of interesting things that you can do with housing. I'm loving this. Why are there crabs under the bed? I have questions. Watch your feet. It's like there are monsters under the bed. Kind of like why you have to jump into bed quickly, right? Otherwise the monsters will grab you. I can imagine the crabs just biting your ankles, nipping at your ankles here if you don't get in. That's really funny. Definitely getting a magical vibe from this place. Some sort of mage lives here. It's gotta be, right? They even have a crafting corner here. Mud crabs. Oh yeah, they have all the triptychs and stuff too. Looks really great with the wood, again. Going with like this really red color scheme, so kind of like red and brown, which is kind of what's in the triptych there too. Okay, I didn't know what to expect, and totally overwhelming. And then get back out here, it's like totally different look. Oh, it's so awesome. It's so dense with all the lights. Is any of this effects? No, this is no effects. Zero. Yeah, this is all base game. Okay. Thank you, Lynn Black. That was a super pleasant surprise. We'll keep moving along with our housing hike. I always wonder how people think about how they lay out their builds. Resistance Pudding says, that was incredible. Amazing. Okay, Lothlorien had a couple more homes for me to tour this week, so we're going to go to Grand Sidgwick Villa up first. Call this Grand Sidgwick Villa, a very large place. We'll see how they've really utilized the space. This is a Mawa University town. I'm not familiar with what Mawa is. It sounds Argonian. Is it Argonian? I don't know if it is. Maybe I ought to know and I don't. Oh no. It said, in the shade of the Sidgwick University, a little town of Mawa can offer every visitor what he needs. Crafting stations, merchant near the port, bank, library, outdoor inn area, and even our sweet Parahi found safe spot. Can you find her? We need to find the smuggler. Residents are quiet and friendly, so come to visit. Everyone is welcome. Okay, so we have a university town. I have a quest. The quest is to find the smuggler. Oh no, I'm always going to accidentally leave the home, aren't I? Oh, there have been a lot of people that have come in toward this too. Good. Yeah, if you have the Central Housing Hub, the community extension, be sure to sign those every time you see one. Okay, so a university town. Vanilla? Yeah, you can either go with the vanilla, or if you feel like your home is missing something, you can add a few things using the visual effects with essential housing tools. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff with essential housing tools that I would like to see added to base game. Things like portal system, or being able to jump to player houses. Some of the text is really helpful. The NPCs are a nice addition. Okay, so University Town. We have some sort of a summoning portal. Uh-oh. That looks dangerous. Good crafting area. Outfit changing area. Dark Wolf says, finally made it to live stream. Oh, good to see ya. Good to see ya. Oh, wow. So, Lothlorien has really changed the look of this place. So, Grand Sidgwick Villa, normally kind of like a very open place. Kind of, at least in the courtyard. But what Lothlorien has done has added lots of walls and roof structures here to really add to this town look. So, you can imagine this being a very busy place with lots of buildings. We even have like wardrobes and things like that just to kind of mimic doors. Like this would continue into maybe a merchant area or maybe some living spaces over this way. Just using kind of those shutters. And we have a bit of an alchemy station. So we have all sorts of colorful plants. You can imagine that each of these would have different, maybe magical properties that could be used for your alchemy here. Maybe make some health potions, something to help. Or maybe make some terrible poisons to use on your enemies. Either way, either way. I imagine it's more like a university town. Nothing too dangerous here. Just trying to learn the ins and outs of things. Hopefully. Wait, there's something hidden in this tree. This makes me wonder. Oh no, I see what it is. I think that there's a column there by default, but they covered it up with a tree. Okay, that's clever. Again, it's like this city continues. Oh, this is cool. Like all wraps around. It's a very festive place. Oh, Everelli, I'm glad that you're able to make it here. So some sort of like a student's room, but it's totally overgrown with crystals. Maybe they're trying to study crystal magic. I've gone a little bit too far. Oh, cool. Can I actually get down there? If I go down there, can I get back up? I think I can. Okay, good. Not a lot of people use this space in the villa, so I'm glad that they have. Making some sort of like a fishing area. Yeah, kind of like a dock, a little mini dock. Maybe some supplies come in from outside here. Trophies, wares, maybe a couple practical things. Seem to have a little merchant shop here by the sea as well. Or a place just to come and have some drinks. Out by the water. Very serene. Peaceful here. It's the customs and excise. Yes, it's a very practical place. I mean, it is a university, so oftentimes you're learning about different parts of the world, so you would need to be a little bit connected to it, right? So bringing a couple things in by boat from outside would be helpful. Oh, they even do have a big boat out there using the visual effects. The town just keeps going and going. We have a banker, we have a zombie. Really well done bank. I like how the bars are even set this way, so you have like a little place for the teller. Slip things under there. Just a really good way of using those bars and the plating and everything. Everything seems very well protected. Okay. We've added a whole town here. Using the various backsides of furnishings to mimic doorways, or just add a couple of little handles here with a trophy, or lots of different furnishings that you can use for door handles. Ooh, dragons. Do I dare go through? Do I dare go through? Can I even go through? It's a question. Oh, I can. Ooh. I don't know if I'm up for dragons. Oh. Yeah, well, Lurian's done some Sunspire. Some vet hard mode Sunspire. We have a hall, like a hall of champion type of a thing. Lots of achievement things on display here. Things to be proud of. Relics of the past. And just trophies of all your mini adventures, right? displayed very well within the hall. This town just keeps going and going. Oh, this one's been sealed. Makes me all that much more interested in going out there. I don't think I'm supposed to. The Watcher is in charge of the bookshop. Perfect, perfect. We have maps on display. I like this is using that Elsewhere tapestry. You get it as an achievement furnishing. It's like a big quest that you have to do to gather all the different pieces of the tapestry. But if you don't necessarily want to use a tapestry, you can flip it around and then you just get this really nice texture with the lines on it. So you can just use it that way too. Makes a really good like pin-up board for these maps. Always a fan of creative repurposing of furnishings. AOD says, hello there. Good to see ya, good to see ya. Touring some homes on ESO right now. Heading into a kitchen area. So this would be kind of a common area for the university students, right? The bass. Yeah, you always need a singing bass. I think singing bass is appropriate. Some joviality within the university town. Okay, and there's a common eating area as well, using a big gazebo. It's not a gazebo, a big tent, big tent. Really love how everything is framed underneath the waterfall. There's the trees and a Bella statue there as well. This is like really fancy. Maybe this is where a professor sleeps. This is probably maybe the high mage of the university sleeps here. The Alfiq. I imagine so. They have all the statues. This seems more like maybe an administrator of the university. Somebody important. It's so fancy here, especially with the kind of pseudo aquarium here. You can imagine this being an aquarium. Not really any good water that you can add with vanilla. So you could just imagine that there's a wall of water there, maybe magically enclosed. But really great use of the corals and everything, the fish and everything. So many colors incorporated there. At some point, I'm going to reach the end of this. It just keeps going and going. Maybe I've seen most everything at this point. Oh, that's that little Scarlet Regret kitty that Storm got today. It's from those Ouroboros concrates. That's why you need to watch the Twitch drops. Oh yeah, no. We had a quest. We needed to find where the smuggler was hiding. We have not found that yet. We have not found our smuggler. Maybe you saw the smuggler as we've gone through. Maybe a smuggler's hiding in here. No. Oh no, maybe we missed her. Maybe she's hiding in a keg. No. Where? I don't know. Where would she be hiding? It wasn't anything super obvious, was it? I didn't go over this way. There are probably lots of nooks and crannies of this place I didn't really get to. Wait. I can get down here. I don't think I'm supposed to go down here. I don't think I'm supposed to go down that way. Somewhere safe. Wait, wait, wait. Maybe she's hiding... Oh, that's a good clue. Wait, wait, wait. The clue was this. Ferrari found a safe spot. Where can you find her? Safe spot. Oh, well... The smuggler might be in the bank. Maybe finding a way to smuggle out some of the goods from there. Let me go double check that. Maybe that was a clue. Maybe. I don't see a smuggler. Not here. Safe spot. Right. I don't know, if you're on PCEU, maybe come to Lothlorien's Grand Sidgic Villa and try to find where the smuggler is hiding. Wait, what's this? There's like a little alleyway here. Aha! Haha! A little alleyway. Kind of secret. We found the smuggler. With coins, sunken in bed, treasures, and all sorts of goodies. Oh my goodness, Stabby Doom with a big raid. Thank you so much. Potato raid. If you haven't followed Stabby Doom yet, definitely go follow Stabby Doom at twitch.tv/StabbyDoom. There's lots of housing tours, kind of like this. So, and she's great, We may be having a potato contest in her honor. You can check out the forums for our upcoming contest too. We have 3 upcoming contests this month. Coming up like next week's. Starting next week, we have Venerable Potatoes, we have a jumping contest, and we have a goals contest. Okay, thank you, Lothlorien. So I think we did everything. We toured the university town, and we found the hidden smuggler, luckily. And Lothlorien has another home for us. Labathe says, hello, J Hart and all. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to go to Lothlorien's Coldharbour up next. Now, I read this before, and I love the premise of this build. So here's what they have. They have... Okay, no Molag Bal. Molag Bal. This guy, right? Daedric Prince. Now, here's a backstory. When Molag Bal invaded Tamriel, he wanted to pull into his realm. So he wanted to pull bits of Tamriel into his realm. On the land, warriors defeated his dark anchors, but on the sea, well, he accidentally summoned a few of his anchors right into the Etheric Ocean and pulled a big piece of it into his realm. He did not care about it and put it aside in a magical capsule, and occasionally some things from portals ended there. This place was discovered by Naynar Kal and scholars from Mages University. They managed to establish a magic barrier and created an underwater promenade for the public. So take a deep breath and you can explore hidden treasures of the magical underwater island of Coldharbour. So I love the idea of this, which is kind of, like, you think of like Molag Bal and pulling in bits of Tamriel into Coldharbour. And, well, what happens if it's not just a chunk of land? What if it's a chunk of the ocean? So we're going to have a big underwater scene here. This is going to be fun. So we have... Oh, so you can kind of imagine this using the Coldharbour. Coldharbour is a really good backdrop for this too, because it's all cloudy up above. You can kind of imagine that being the ocean up above. So we have... Yeah, like we have like a coral reef and everything here. Looks like we're in a protected glass tunnel here. Yeah, like an aquarium tunnel. Okay, we're holding our breath. So this is a bit of the ocean pulled into Coldharbour, and then magically reinforced. And everything seems to be thriving here, amazingly. I can even see, like, sunken things that would have been on the ocean floor. So maybe bits of a ship. Bits of a ship there with their cargo. Maybe an ancient city was here too. You can see some old columns that have sunk down. So colorful here. It's very pretty. Thank you, AOD. Ghostwalker, Ghostwalker. AOD's your clan, right? Oh, this is so cool. All sorts of floating things here, too. So we have magic books. I don't know if I dare go out there. So mostly left alone by Mullet Ball, so it's more like... good, good, good. A couple magical things happening here, too. The Dark Inker just taking a big chunk of the ocean, and what had been there, which maybe had been some ancient civilizations, and a big chunk of the reef. Imagining there's going to be some treasure here. There is treasure. Maybe fell out of the ship as it was sinking. I might be stuck out here now, though. That's the only problem. I like how there are bits of things just kind of floating about, too, as they would. So, a couple of statues or crates and things like that just kind of floating around. Books and things like that. Makes things look a little bit more animated here, too. Okay, so a bit of Tamrielic Ocean in Coldharbour. Go back to the beginning. Maybe try to get a screenshot or two. Just such an amazing look. Like it's like this 360-degree aquarium all around this place. Like, you look at from any angle, it's just full of colorful reef and different things to see on each side. Yeah, so many glowies, so many glowies. Stonecare says, "What very well done, ocean bottom, and the glass tunnels are excellent." Yeah, great use of these tonal arcs. You can get those from the Undaunted achievement furniture. Okay, and we'll keep moving along. Thank you, Lotlurian. Okay, up next will be maybe our final home. I was going to go to a Trails last. They wanted to be here. I'm not sure if they're going to be here yet. Other than that, we might just wrap up here. Okay, I'll save it for next week. Should I save for next week? Should I save it for next week? I can save it for next week. Do it? Oh, okay, okay. They won't be here, but they want me to tour it anyway. Okay, okay. Well, up next will be our final home. Our final home. At Trail 7's Captain Margot's place. Should be a quick one anyway. Captain Margot's not a very large home. Let's see, what do I have about this one? It is an old sailor's home. So, what would an old sailor have for their home? Maybe some mementos of past adventures. Imagine that they've been to lots of different places, so maybe they'll have a couple things from here and there. If it's an old sailor, they probably would live alone, so they'd probably have to have different things to take care of themselves as far as eating and sleeping and things like that. They have a companion or two. They have two companions. Aww. Oh, this is really cool. I was trying to guess what it would look like. Have a little bit of a rat infestation. Oh, cute little Jerboa. Really good way of displaying a couple of things from the ocean here. Just using this wood trellis. And then you just kind of put things up on it. Looks nice. Oh, dog is in the cradle. That's so cute. It's just like a little mini bed for the dog. Oh, I think I see. I think I see what's happening here. I think I see. I think this is supposed to be the dog's bed. This is supposed to be the cat's bed. You know how it is. You know how it is. I'm sure the dog's happy being there anyway. That's a clever use for the dog's bed. It's just using a couple of these dark elf pillows as well as some of the Redguard purple pillows here. You can always mix and match stuff. Old Sailor has things like herbs. Again, they have prepping some food for themselves. Things from the sea. Some sort of like a fish stew. A couple of... I mean, they said they were old. If they're old, they've probably been taking care of themselves. So you do see that they're eating their fruits and veggies. Very important. Fresh kelp. Kelp everywhere. A trail has... Oh, what would an old sailor put into a coffer? Something very special, I imagine. Some sort of a sand dollar full of gems. Interesting, interesting. Nearly looks like a brooch or something like that. Could be is it candy? Could be like a little candy dish. We have shell art. Shell art's a good way of doing it. It's supposed to be sweets. Okay, it's supposed to be sweets. Candy for an old sailor. Probably the hard candy, right? It's got to be hard candies. Oh, really building off of this kind of ocean theme. Using some corals for decoration up above, too. Maybe the sailor is very proud of this pearl that they found. It's very, very well centered here. Very much on display. Great use of those Malramer sea dragon statues. It's a seal shrine. Yeah, it looks great. And, oh, there are, see, there are mementos of various adventures that this old sailor has been on. So, we have things like weapon or various scrimshaw, fancy relics, a couple of coins. They've done well for themselves. Enough to retire on, it seems. I imagine that they yearn to go back onto the sea, though. Yeah, I've got like a trident look going on with this Craglorn weapon. I don't see this used very often. And then the sailor keeping the skooma pipe under the bed, away from prying eyes. And a map, maybe a map of all the adventures that they've been on. Charting the seas, maybe still planning on a last trip or two. And there is a snake under the bed. I don't know if that's friendly or not. Maybe. A very thoughtful place. I like every single detail here has been added very carefully as far as how would an old sailor character live here. Great use of the space. Kithsana with a follow. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Okay, well, we'll wrap up this section of our housing hike. I'll be touring more homes tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time at twitch.tv/jharellis. And other than that, we'll wrap up. We'll do some giveaways for Twitch chat and catch you later. So this has been really fun. Thank you, everybody, for opening up your homes to me here on PCEU. Got some great decoration inspiration as we've gone through. Maybe you got some ideas for your own homes, or hopefully you've just enjoyed this as we've gone through. It's amazing. It's amazing what you can do. So you can really get creative with how you use housing and furnishings. You can really play it up for a theme if you want to do that, like here with this old sailor's home. Looks perfect, right? Or you can just have some sort of magical forest or a cave or whatever you want to do. So you can really get creative with it. So have fun with housing, have fun with ESO, and stay spicy.